Good morning, everybody. For some reason, it's not giving me the option to unmute Lee. There we go. Hey, there we go.
You having me muted, bro?
I had you muted. We're getting through the opening,
For
man.
some reason, it's you did it on purpose.
Looks like it's just a solo show today. Well, good morning, everybody. My name is Shawn, and I'm coming to you live from the safe, isolated confines of Codename Entertainment Streaming Studio here in beautiful British Columbia, Victoria. With me today, and of course, forever, is my best friend Lee.
Hello, forever best friend
Hello.
Shawn. I'm coming to you relatively safe from the sweltering inferno ball of fire, Phoenix, Arizona.
Shout out as well, of course, to our Sasha, helping out behind the scenes, being our moderator ninja for the day.
Shout out to our Sasha, you just said.
Our Sasha, yeah. All right. Oh no, it's Jay. Oh my god, I forgot. It's Jay today.
How dare you?
Oh, how dare I? All right, Sasha's out of the office. Oh god, I'm so sorry, Jay. Well, it's our Jay today. How's that? Wow.
That's a good way to start off. That's a man who has not had breakfast this morning, isn't it?
Yeah, I had a banana this morning.
You know who else had a banana? My baby.
Well, then we share likes. Oh. Dave the Aztec already asked me about the box. I have the box right here. Ooh.
Oh, you already been telling them?
Yeah, well, they watched the stream yesterday, and then saw me begging to Dylan to not open one so I can open one. So we'll do it later. I have it here. There's a nice little setup in front of me of all the other minis that Dylan opened, which was fun. I was playing around with them this morning, taking a look at them.
We'll wake up, we'll get some pancakes made, we'll open some boxes.
Yeah. And we'll just have a nice, good start to the Friday, like we always do.
All right. Speaking of one of the things we always do, should I make out a pancake?
Making a pancake? It's a good idea. Michael says, Shawn is zap, 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 and a bunch of other cool cine default animation graphics. It's not. It was supposed to be. It is for the zaps. But there have been some bee animations coming in recently, and it's been pretty funny. One player said they saw Ashara's attack just have bees instead of the missiles, so that was fun. Yes, Dylan, he only left me one. This one, but there's also like another stack down here of like other stuff. But I think those are the ones we're giving away. So I don't know.
How do I enter?
I think you gotta watch the stream.
Our stream?
No, the stream for tomorrow from yesterday. But we're not doing giveaways yet. I know they're coming up soon. But don't you touch that stack. What's wrong with what if I want to open those ones instead of this one? Huh? And is that where I draw a B? We're not drawing a B, but we're drawing this week's Golden Epic, which will be pretty neat. Yesterday's secret code, I still couldn't figure it out. I think someone posted it in the Discord yesterday. So someone did find the secret code. Open them all. Shawn has payback for yesterday. No, I got a message from Dylan that for very specific reasons I cannot open those. So
Job security is one of them.
Exactly. There's a lot of
Let's play a game called "What Can I Get Away With" and still keep my job.
Yeah. Let's play. How can I keep my job? Yeah.
And the answer is less than you'd think.
Yeah, last thing we want to do is burn the bridge with whiz kids. Oof. Get me in trouble.
Let's get some Whiz Kids pancakes going so Daddy can get a taste.
Yeah. I mean, all you have to do is make a pancake of this baby. Yeah, up so you can see it, Lee. Ooh.
Oh my!
This isn't a mini. Like this is. Like, it's too big.
Yeah, what do they call them when they're huge minis? Are they manis?
They're manis. I
I
don't
was thinking many, and it came out Manny, and I regret 80% of it.
know. As Jay says, it's a mini. Air quotes. Yes, Omen did just come out. I've noticed we tend to do like a GE for them pretty recently after.
Is that what's happening?
I think so. Maybe. It's money. Rupulus PL. Shake Shack, can I borrow your lucky button? I need Grandma from today's time gate. So, the lucky button only works if you don't ask for the lucky button. If you expect the lucky button to work, it's not going to work.
That is the most bull poo parent garbage that I'm so excited to use on my own son. Like, oh, can we have this? Like, oh no, because you asked. I was thinking about it. It was gonna happen, but then you asked, and now start the clock over.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to use it.
Yeah.
Sorry,
was watching Trontonian stream, and he was like, Shawn, get the lucky button ready, lucky button ready. Opened his chest, got nothing. I was like, see, that's what you get. You can't demand the lucky button. It has to happen. Oh, see, Jedi Zero got a shiny out of the 228 silvers in the stream. Nice, nice. I didn't know you started streaming. I'll have to pop in next time. Yeah, Dave. Yeah, the dragon's a scale model. It's to scale. It's not a mini. Yeah.
To scale.
Yeah. Crazy Mad Captain. So, how many deleted pancakes are on the list today?
Delina?
Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna do a bunch of different styles of her. That's all. That's all we're doing today. Scrap the list that Dylan sent. You guys get no spoilers today. You guys get other stuff. You get Delina only. Yep, just get rid of it. Bullet Slinky, Griddle Champs. Good morning, happy Friday. I'm singing my Griddle Champ song over here. Oh, we have a song?
We have a song?
When did we get a song? What the heck? It's not official. Our lawyers will be contacting you soon.
But like for real, is someone singing songs of our tales of woe?
Our tales of woe?
Come on, man. You know it.
You know, tales of joy and glee. Just wondering, is there a theme of cake today? Well, there are always pancakes here, so, you know. Daslugi, isn't Lee supposed to be doing one of the minis on the fly from the box Shawn's opening? Ooh, maybe. I did see that suggestion earlier. So depending on how much time we have left, maybe we'll try that later on. What do you think, Lee?
I think I have to write a bunch of stuff upside down, so give me a second. Whatever you said, the answer's sure.
Okay. We'll let him focus for a second. Bunch of upside down, backwards writing. Always fun. How was the stream, Jedi Zero? You had a lot of people. Are you gonna stream again? Did Jedi Zero have a face cam like everyone else does? Ooh. Questions I need to have answered. Insane Monkey EDF Minsk soon. Minsk is in pancake form, or as a buff, or what? We have done Minsk before.
A few times.
Yeah, a couple times. Yeah.
We did a alt skin for him that was super fun to do.
The alt skin. Was it the champion one?
It was the
the Avernus one. Yeah, right.
Avernus.
Yeah. Jack should stream more often so we can see what an OP player looks like. I mean, Gar and Mars are pretty good. They got some pretty good pretty good accounts. Yeah, we have done boo before, so who cares about Minsk? It's the harsh truth. Oh, that's like a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. The hard part is like not knowing if until I flip it pretty much whether or not like I accidentally got one of the letters right ways so that it's backwards when I flip it. I remember I did it's on my Instagram, but I did like an entire panel of a Calvin and Hobbes strip that was very word heavy actually.
Oh no.
And it's like almost perfect, except like one or two letters is backwards, and I was like, no.
Well, even if you only get one or two wrong, I'm still impressed that you're doing it upside down and backwards.
And wrapping around.
Yeah. Not the most perfect circle in the world, but hey, you get what you get.
Hey, dude.
Yeah. Jester says it was good. I didn't answering several questions, helped a few people. It was a lot of fun. No face cam, by webcam. I do plan on streaming again. No set schedule at the moment.
Streaming Night of Champions?
Yep. That's cool, man. Every so often I'm like, maybe I should just pop up a stream and just like at home just for fun and just either play all champions or like get some people to play games and stuff, but I don't know if my internet can handle it. It's been really like my internet's been eating it pretty bad recently.
You got the beefing internet?
Like my internet's it's supposed to be pretty good, but it's just I guess my Wi-Fi is just not doing so hot. Michael USA has asked, does Boo use the Minsk Lyft or the Minsk Uber app? I think I would assume Lyft because he's lifted on his shoulder. So each letter gets bigger, and then the flip each letter gets smaller.
I know.
Do you want video evidence of Nevada kicking your tail? Uh-oh. Oh, I guess she's still sleeping. She's usually here by now. Oh, I always catch your streams, Shawn. Yeah, okay. So that's when she'll show up. That's when I make fun of her. Next time I stream with Shawn, I'll send you a Mr. Discord. Yeah, perfect. Sounds good. Actually, I have some time off next week, so I'm honestly really excited. It's Nada's birthday on the 1st, so
we booked 5 days before me.
Yeah, we booked some time off. We're like, should we go to Vancouver? Like, it's what we usually do for our birthdays, like go to Vancouver, do some escape rooms and stuff. But we're like, traveling during a pandemic, maybe not the best. Yeah. So,
and then escape room is also just feels like
exactly. So it was a little like, do we want to do it? And then we're like, we kept like bouncing back and forth, like do we want to, do we not want to? Then we're like, nah, we're gonna have some friends, we're gonna play some board games at the Board Game Cafe, get some food. So should be a lot of fun. Her gift was supposed to get here on like the 7th, but it came like a couple days after I ordered it, so she saw what it was. I was like, damn it.
Yeah, my girl did a pretty good job about. I mean, I had because we have our Amazon account is tied together.
Yeah.
So I had to
create a whole new account.
I just had to promise not to like look at any of the little notifications like your Amazon's arrived. So I don't, for the first time in a long time, I don't know what my gifts are. Where'd you get Nevi?
I don't think she's here. Hold on, I need to check.
Either way, you said she already saw it.
Oh yeah, I got her a cry cut.
Oh yeah. A what?
A cry cut. Or a cricket, whatever it's called. It's one of the two. So it's a machine that you can like input like a vinyl into it, and then send it a file, and it'll cut out that exact thing for you.
Whoa.
Yeah. So, because she cosplays, right? So, so this will be a lot help. It'll be easier for her to help her make like patterns and things. So, Jay seems excited. She's like, "Ooh, does she make stuff with crickets? Not yet. She's been wanting one for months, but they're expensive. So, and so this time I was like, you know what? It's like the big thing she wants on her birthday. So I'll get it for her. And it was indeed very expensive.
So nervous. This is gonna all good.
This is a big pancake.
Yeah, man. Well, there's a lot of little things, but this thing I'm nervous about is the colors are so
So similar.
yeah. I mean, it blends, and I hope that I change them enough that this one sticks out. It stands out.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Okay, what's next? Stuff. Okay.
Cake some. My wife put a whole cooking student and cracker, etc. Oh, a custom mask. That's cool. She made a dragon shirt for my daughter. Pretty awesome. Nice. Yeah, I really, it's one of those things where I hope, like, I've got it for her. She's gonna set it up. And I just hope she uses it. It's the biggest thing.
Mm-hmm.
Or I feel like she'll use it for, like, a couple weeks. And then, like, it'll just sit there. Right? So.
Yeah, I know that feeling big time because I've gotten Ashley a number of things that have turned out to be hardly used.
Yeah. We've been like working on like I've been working on a Tonberry cosplay for a little while. So we're gonna print out like a big like pattern of a lantern, like two like chef's knives on the back of it. So
nice.
Yeah, we're trying to do like a punk rendition of like Final Fantasy characters.
Nice.
Yeah, so hopefully it's gonna be pretty cool. Michael is asking, Shawn, who's gonna handle the tickets while you're binge watching Critical Role? Well, I'm up to date on Critical Role, so no binge watching there. But I hope someone does, because I think I'm at like I can see the light at the end of the tunnel for tickets. Like I'm about to clear it up today once I get home, and then I'm back on like Wednesday or Thursday of next week. That was gross.
That here's what's worse. That was not my squeeze tube.
Yeah. Jeez. So I'm like on like Wednesday or Thursday of like next week, which means I have a whole weekend plus like a couple days of tickets that I have to catch up on in like the 2 days, and then another weekend. So it's just like, oh my god. Niran, don't you know what it feels like to be trapped in an enclosed space? I don't know. I love escape rooms, man. Like they're just the puzzle and like, to like, try to find your way out is so much fun.
I think I would have fun if I was a part of a good team.
Yeah.
I'm not a good team.
That's what makes it good. And Nevada and I make a good team because I'm really good at finding things, and she's smart. So she'll solve the puzzles, and I'll just go and find everything for the puzzle. She says, Boo and Miss comes into her tavern, and the barkeeper asks, "What is this strange creature about?" And Boo answers, "I just stepped into it. I can't get rid of it." Center, will Lauren make it today? I hope so. Kick some. I'll ping me. I'll send the Ooh, okay. Yeah, I will do that. I wouldn't mind. I mean, she wants a lot of patterns, so it's like we want the crack. We want to get a 3D printer too. It's just so many things to get. Michael, you don't binge watch Critical Role a second, third, and fourth time? I have not yet. Like,
so much.
Yeah, binge watching Critical Role is a very big endeavor because there's a lot of content. So, I've gone back and watched like a couple episodes here and there just to like,
I think
like relive that moment again. So
certain arcs would maybe be pretty fun to kind of jump back into.
Yeah, I watched the Vecna fight a couple times, which has been like, which is always a very sad episode. So
I have not seen Thursday's episode yet, so.
Well, you never have, so it's okay.
Okay, I'm glad that you stopped. I did I did order the face masks.
Are they back in the shop?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep. I got those. One of those. It was on Twitter, and there was like someone mentioned they were back in the shop, so I jumped
Oh, that's cool.
right on into it.
Right on.
Don't tell Ashley I'm using her mug for my coffee.
Oh no.
It says Madre, Mama,
Yeah.
Mommy, Mommy.
Yeah. Hey, Herb, how do I know if an epic gear is golden or shiny? Yeah, it'll have like a. You'll see if it's on the bench, you'll see a little like silver or gold square in it, and if you hover over it, I think it's in the corner. So you'll see like a gold or a silver bit. Dave, yeah, so we should wait until Thursday for tickets for him. Okay, got it. No, please, just don't storm the tickets. That's all I ask. I said, hope things don't break while I'm gone. Right? That's the only thing that matters. Baby, how much? Have you seen Bruce Almighty? Love that movie. The scene where all the prayers come in. Yeah, it's all tickets and prayers. Yeah, definitely a nightmare. Just heard, I asked Dylan yesterday, are you watching Knights of Evening Star? I am not, because I've never heard of it.
Anime?
I hope so.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's another D&D show. I am not watching it. Oh, I've seen the art of this. This is the new. This is who's in this one? I don't remember their names. Oh my god, my brain. Oh, it's Mark Holmes, Mika Burton, and okay, yeah, okay. I have not watched it yet. Are there only like 4 episodes? It's not too bad. Maybe I can binge those over the weekend. Is it any good so far, Jai Zero? Oh, it's really good. Okay. Yeah, Mark Holmes is pretty good. Is a good DM. So.
Oh, he's DMing?
Yeah, he's DMing. Yeah. So.
Who's in it?
Let me go back to where it was. So it was Mark Holmes DMing, Mika Burton, Jonathan Indovino. I think I said that right. Anna Prosser, and then Nathan Sharp. Or Nate Wants to Battle. This just looks like an actual pancake. Like, what's going on?
I'm just hoping it looks like more than just an actual pancake when I flip it.
Yeah, I believe in you.
A little crossed on it. There we go. 1,
2, 2, 3. Boom.
Hey, it turned out.
Yeah.
Actually, I like it a lot because it actually looks like totally shine on.
Yeah. I was noticing that. I was like, did it cook too much on the outsides, or was that like intentional? If that's intentional, then perfect.
Well, like I said, I had when
it's
the
bigger than your
lettering,
hand.
the lettering,
Yeah,
did cook a little bit more, which darkened it some.
Yeah.
But the outline of the face is totally visible, and that shine looks like a shine. So
Yeah. It looks like a coin that's been in circulation for a while, right? It's fine.
That's right. Omen, drawn, spends.
He spends his money. Yeah. So the GE this week is Omen Slot 2 Shadow Council boost, and that'll be out this weekend. And we'll go into the other champions a bit later. Dave says, so you just need to fix all the bugs before you get vacation, Shawn. Piece of cake. So I have to bug the devs to fix all the bugs before I go? Okay. Crack the whip.
This pancake is like significantly bigger than the plate that I have to...
You put your hand over right now. It's like way bigger than your hand. Like I said, it's like an actual pancake. Admiral, question: is going to be a free time gates opening later today? Yes, there is. Yes, double the time gates, double the fun. And then next week we're getting back into the swing of things with Bright Swords, the last event of the year. So,
whoa,
yeah. and then we're jumping into year 4. So it'll be interesting.
It's so crazy that because I think Stream of Many Eyes was really early on in Idol Champions. I think so that was like 4 years ago.
Yeah, it would have been like I guess that would have been like the first couple months maybe.
And it's cool because I get to meet people from that early on.
Yeah.
And then now I get to do work for y'all.
Yeah, man, connections are good.
Connections are good, but lasting friendships out of it is so much better.
Oh God, yeah.
Take that, inspirational quotes.
Michael USA says, Shawn, can you talk to us about Zaka's tires, the gold farming bug, not the beautiful feelings themselves. I'm doing the Tale to Champions and was hoping the Tigers would raise some gold for me. Nope. They should be. Are they not attacking? Like, what's going on with that? Dylan says, Stream of Many Eyes was in 2018, about 11 months after Idol Champions went into early access on Steam. So almost a year. It was still a baby. Kermit says, hello, Shawn, Lee, and Scenic Game Support. Hey, how's it going?
Hi.
Hi. Michael says the tigers are just sitting there. Okay. Yeah, that is a bug that was supposed to have been fixed, and then I think came back. So, we're aware. It's on the list. Bullet Slinky, the Bright Swords 3 champ. You guys seem to be keeping it under wraps more than unders. Any hints on who's joining the champs on Wednesday? We've been talking about stuff about it. Dylan gave the bio for her yesterday, and all the Reddit cuteness. It is a goblin artificer.
That's cool.
Yeah. I don't remember if Dylan said. I think Dylan said the name, right? Yeah, that's it. That's hard to write. That's hard to put in words, but it's yeah. Yeah. Okay. So Dylan. Yes. So yeah, Lazaps is the character's name. I wasn't sure if he had said it or not.
Lazap sounds like the French laser beak.
Yeah, Lazaps. Is Salt Lake coming up before the weekend? Maybe. Who knows? Maybe we have plans that we don't want to spoil, right? Yeah, it's not Lazaps.
Ought to know by now.
Yeah. Oh, have you ever played Destroy All Humans?
Me?
Yeah. And chat.
Which describe the game to me in super intricate detail.
You are a gray alien that has come to Earth to destroy all humans.
Oh.
Yeah,
I feel like I've played like a demo of that
or
something. Like I never really got into it, but it sounds ridiculously familiar.
It's very like I want to say the Cold War era, like, oh my god, those aliens are coming kind of thing, right? And like you can like run around town, you can like disguise as humans. They got this like a bunch of different types of weapons to like blow up people. It's a lot of fun.
Does it play like kind of what's that game? It's like a turn based.
No, it's like a open world ish.
Was it on like PlayStation 2 or some shit?
Yeah, it was on PlayStation. And I think
But,
Xbox.
like,
But they re-released
right?
it re-released it on Steam. I'm like it was like a updated like HD version. I'm contemplating picking it up because it looks like because I just want to play it again. It's a lot of fun. And talking about lasers and stuff, maybe remember it.
I feel like maybe like my positioning to my griddle has made it so that I'm making this champion almost like when a dog tilts their head like
All right, while you're doing that, I don't want to wait anymore, so I'm going to open this. Okay. Let me try and get all this plastic off first. We'll see what we got. So I remember Dylan said if it was the Lord of Blades, I get to keep it, right? That's what he said yesterday, guys? Oh.
Wait, get there. Think of one that I get to keep if it's that.
If it's another cloaker.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, come on.
And then just pay the shipping to the States.
Oh,
for,
yeah.
For a cloaker.
Yeah. Yeah, Tony agrees. Yeah, if it's the Lord of Blades, I get to keep it, not Dylan. His exact words.
It's all fun and game until it actually is the Lord of Blades.
Yeah. Come on. Oh yeah, he offered me the broken one, which was this guy. I gotta like put it back. He's like resting on like the other stuff. Oh, I hate the tape. I don't want to like rip it. I'm just gonna peel it off, but it's just coming off anyway. Oh my god, tape! I think I'm making a mess. Come on. Oh my god, why is this so difficult? All right, now there we go. There we go. All right. What do we got? Oh. Ooh. You got it's a big one. Oh god.
Cloaker.
Nope. They changed the packaging. Come on. I believe this is the corpse. Yeah. Oh, the cadaver collector. Ooh. I mean, it's pretty cool though. Here you go, Lee, so you can see it. Open your camera.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hello.
It's the back. Yeah, it's pretty nice. The back of it. This one's pretty cool. Yeah.
I know you said it's pretty nice, but it sounded like you said it's Bernays.
It's Bernie's. Yeah. It's pretty nice. Yeah. All right. So that's the big one. It's not the Lord of Blades, unfortunately. The box did not feel heavy enough for the Lord of Blades. So.
Is that one that has like just one thing in it, or is it like?
No, it's got 3 other ones.
But like one.
Yeah, you got like the one big one and like a couple small ones. We got just what's this one? A Carnaffy skeleton. Well, I don't know if that's gonna focus on that or not. No, it's not. Okay. And then we got. Oh, the cadaver collectors are nasty to fight. I haven't done an Ebron campaign yet, so I wouldn't know. Oh, then a Carnaffy zombie. Ooh. And what's this one? Oh, this one's got no parts. This is Kalishtar. Oh, the face on this one's kind of derpy. This was pretty basic. All right. Not bad. Not bad. And then bubble wrap. I love bubble wrap. Oh, Erica didn't see it. Hold on. I got you, Erica. Here you go. The cadaver collector. There you go. Ooh. Yeah, not a bad pull. When I used to go into the Burger Cafe, they would sell these boxes, and I would go in, I would pick up like individual ones, and like heft them up. Like like this one's like slightly heavier than this one, so I would weigh them in my hand, and then one of the girls working there would be like, "You want a scale?" I'd be like, "Oh yeah, sure," and I would weigh them that one. If one was heavier, I would buy. So I have 2 of the what's his name? The Storm King ones.
Feels weird doing
a portrait.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while. Is it Shawn in a winter coat? What? The corpse, the cadaver collector? Is me in a winter coat? Yeah, I can see it.
Silver bells.
Harko I, is there a way to disable F12 to take a snapshot? I want to level up Azaka and not to take photos. I don't know if there is. That might be a Steam setting you have to adjust.
It would be a steamy setting.
Yeah.
Idle champions after dark.
Do you even need a winter coat in Victoria? Hey man, it gets to be -2 here sometimes. It's pretty cold. And we do get like 5 centimeters of snow. Like it's dangerous out here, man.
It's just weird that you live in a Canada that isn't Arctic cold. Like you think of Canada being.
Oh yeah, it's literally only us. Like the rest of Canada, cold, snow up to your eyeballs. Like it's literally just the island and like in Vancouver. It's because we're protected by a lot of the mountain ranges. So anything coming over, we'll dump its stuff there and before it gets to us. So
it's crazy.
Yeah, 5 centimeters of snow. That's a dusting. Yeah, but that's Victoria, and then Victoria shuts down with that. Like I've literally seen the power go out because we got a little bit of snow.
It's cold.
Yeah. Like the worst we ever had it was back in 1996. So we had like an actual blizzard here. So we actually got to experience what the rest of Canada was, and Victoria does not forget the blizzard of 96.
1996 was the last time it got that cold.
Yeah.
Or snow.
Yeah, we actually had a really bad blizzard that year, and it's just yeah. You Southerners talking about snow. Yeah, British California, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty close to right. We're not that hot. It's not too humid. Doesn't get that cold. You know, we do get a lot of rain. But that's really about it. So I know Up Island it's a little bit worse. But yeah, Victoria in itself is pretty good.
I have a new game. Instead of just the nya guy, it's the character, but make it the crow.
Make it the crow? I lived up in Sudbury for a year in the 90s, got some black ice on the highway. Sudbury's in Ontario, right? I think. Yeah, that's Ontario. Okay. Yeah, Victoria is definitely in its own bubble. Like we are a special climate, which means now that because I've lived here almost my entire life, going anywhere else for any sort of like weather is just the worst. Like going anywhere in the States is just way too hot. Japan was like super windy and still really hot. Like it's just ugh.
I hear a lot of complaining.
Yeah. Record high was 37. Ew. That's not good. What's the record high weather? Victoria.
Like 118 Fahrenheit here, I think a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. We're a solid 16 degrees right now. The highest it's ever been was 29. The lowest is 10.
Ready for flips?
Yeah. Wolfgar. So he is one of the champions coming next week in Bright Swords.
Wolfgar is coming? Isn't he already like?
Yeah, he's still in the next week's event.
Oh, he's just a big deal now.
Yes, he's always a big deal. So 29 Celsius for all you Americans. All right, it's 84 Fahrenheit.
Is your highest it's ever been?
I think so. Hold on. Highest. Let's see here. Oh, the highest recorded, I think, was 37.6, which is 99 Fahrenheit.
That you beat by like 25 degrees or something over here of the Fahrenheit variety.
Sorry?
It was like 118, 119 or something a week or two ago here in Phoenix.
48 degrees, yeah. That's gross. Yeah, Nevada and I went to California when they had their like heat wave, and oh my god, it was so bad.
All right, I gotta try to be a little easier on the old size of the pancake.
Yeah, running out.
Some of my batters.
Yeah, we live on an island. All the water keeps it cool here. Nice ocean breezes everywhere. What was this? 2019 or 2018? I think I remember getting to like 100. It was like 120 or 130 or something Fahrenheit when we were in LA like a year or two ago. Oh yeah, then Texas is just like too hot. Yeah. Yeah. Either way, Victoria's great. It's never too hot or too cold here. So you guys have to deal with a lot of rain and a lot of flowers. So if you're allergic to pollen, then it's not so good. But you know, has the humidity. Humidity's not bad. It's pretty good. I think we were at 77% today. So yeah, it's never
Isn't
too
that bad?
I don't know. It feels fine to me. So I think the ocean breeze coming in always like helps quite a bit. So the air,
Ocean breeze.
ocean breeze. Yeah. The air is never too thick here. So. Car warrior. I just don't go outside. It's always 69 degrees in my house. Yeah, that's fair. Smart. I love bubble wrap. Bubble wrap ASMR. Yeah. Oh. There we go. All right. That's done. 50% humidity. Ooh, yeah. So 130 degrees Fahrenheit in Death Valley a few weeks back. That's disgusting.
Right, I do remember seeing something about that.
Oh, no, too hot. Too hot. So have I considered moving out of Victoria to like other places, and it's like, no, I don't want to move. Weather here is it's too good to give up.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
That does sound pretty manageable.
Yeah. Like usually during the winter, I just wear like a hoodie, and that's about all you really need. But
Just so not what it. It's like that. It's that kind of like what you don't know kind of thing, because it just seems like you think Canada, you just think always Arctic, cold, icy.
yeah, because you hear that from like.
Well, I know there's different
yeah,
parts.
Eastern Canada is very like cold all the time. Like it's just like wet all the time there too. So, and like they get snow like like 10 feet in the air kind of thing. It's crazy. Yeah, Victoria's a very as Shantonian says, why would you leave Victoria? Yeah, Victoria's a very special pocket of weather compared to the rest of the country. So. Like once you get past the Rockies, it's like it. Like I've heard of a Calgary. It will snow in the middle of the summer, like for no reason. Yeah, Dylan's saying Victoria's in the Pacific Northwest, so the climate is closer to Seattle or Vancouver, but due to our location, we only get a fraction of the rain and far more wind and sun. Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty bad. It's pretty on point. Oh. Dave says, Shawn, you went to the San Francisco area, you can go skiing, water skiing, and surfing all on the same day. Wow. I've never been surfing. I've also heard San Francisco is also a very expensive area to live. Yeah, I've heard their prices there are pretty high. But maybe Victoria's not too expensive unless you're trying to buy real estate here. That's pretty pricey, but yeah, if you're a billionaire, details aren't important. Well, unfortunately, I'm not a billionaire. Nor would I think I'd want to be. That's almost like too much money.
Almost like.
No, it definitely is too much money. Yeah, yet being the key word there. Yeah. Nah, I don't think a billion would be a bit too much.
I just want to have enough to make my family happy, comfortable, and not have to like worry on a daily basis about stuff.
Yeah, that's good. Pretty sure San Francisco is the second most expensive city in the U.S. to live, rather than after New York. But if you find the right spots, or have 85 roommates, yeah. Dylan saying, even if you're a millionaire or a billionaire, San Francisco's gentrification is a problem. Think about a city that's heading for no cheap places to do anything because it has been so warped by the income of the people who live there. Yeah. Whew. I remember when I was a kid hearing rumors that people from South USA thought we all lived in igloos. Yeah. Yeah, I used to make fun of that with my some American friends when I was younger. Yeah, we live in igloos, which means the internet's not too good. Gotta get my pet beaver and I go take it for a walk.
Yeah, if you're ever having like really bad lag issues, you can always just be like, "Sorry, man, it's the igloo.
The igloo gets pretty bad.
My router melted."
Yeah. Oh, hold on, Moose broke into my house. I'll be right back.
Get out of here, Moose!
No, get back! Not again!
Yeah, Moose!
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah, Victoria's not much better, but it's not too bad. A 2-hour commute from affordable housing. Oof, yeah. Man, I got the real adult conversations today. Talk about the weather. About how expensive cities are. Ugh, we're getting old, people.
Yeah, I'm about to turn 36.
Ooh. Almost 40. How do you feel?
Oh, I feel almost 40, man.
Yeah.
I'm good. I mean, I don't know if you saw on my Twitter, but Wednesday I got 6 years sober.
I did see that. I did comment.
Which is really a kind of more of a big deal to me, just because I really started my life almost completely over at 30. You know, I went into treatment a week and a half before I turned. Oh, shoot, what do I do here? Before I turned 30.
Yeah.
And I had nothing when I came in. So I really turned everything around the way I did, to have a family, to have, a passion in pancake art and a way to professionally be doing,
Yeah.
This is a gig. This is something that makes me money during a time where a lot of people are struggling. So it's wild to me, because I was newly homeless before I went into treatment, and then now I have a wife, I've got a child.
Who's
Got it
walking a little
forever.
bit now too.
He is.
Ooh.
He's clumsy about it. You
Yep.
know, like kind of sometimes when he's trying to walk, like Miles, go home, you're drunk. But I mean, he's just adorable. He's doing his best, and he can get like 4 feet.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, he it used to be he'd take like a couple steps if we were close by him, and then he'd like topple over. But now he's able to kind of slowly walk, and it's just really cool.
Yeah.
I'm crazy about the fact that there's going to be a time in the not too distant future where I'm going to have conversations with my son.
Couple
That's
years.
just wild
Yeah,
to
it's gonna
me.
be a couple years, man. Dylan is saying, Lee, congratulations on your 6-year superversary. That's seriously awesome.
Yay.
Star Chaser is the same thing. Congrats on 6 years. Michael says, praise Lee for 6. Just Toss, happy anniversary.
Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. Dave says, Lee, that's awesome. Congrats. Like you've done what it's really hard to do what you've done. So you've been doing great, dude. And
Yeah.
I'm glad to have you as a best friend.
Forever.
Forever and ever. Dave the Aztec says, Lee, time to start baby proofing everything. He'll be all over the place soon.
No. We've got some of those like attachments on like all the
Like
dresser
outlets?
drawers
Oh yeah.
that you have to like. It's really cool because it's easy to deal with. But you clip it, and it goes like on the side, so it baby proofs it.
Yeah. My one of my friends has one of those like a baby proofing door knob handle. I can never open it. You have to like pinch the sides and like then twist it, and I can't do it. Sometimes baby proofing is just too good. Yes, it's adult proof. Yeah. Just like try and pinch the sides and open the door, and it's like I can't. It's just sliding.
Yeah. Oh, I'm afraid to have my PlayStation out in the living room since he pulled it down that one time.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to think of a really good way to kind of lock it up, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Just don't know.
I mean, he's gonna put it up high up where he can't reach it.
But I don't really have a high up where he can't reach it. That's
Time,
You know.
maybe time to install a new shelf. Right.
oh okay.
Yeah. It's just that simple, right?
It's made out of pancake. I'm kind of not your best.
Yeah. Yeah. I had to fix my my table last weekend because the bottom shelf of it just like had come off. So I had to like flip it over and nail it back in. And for the first side went fine. Tried the second side, and then the nail completely missed the bottom bit. So I'd like try and pull it out, and that was a hassle. I'm not I'm not a handy person.
No. Shall we do one of those things where I flip a pancake?
Is that what we do? Yeah. Yeah, I guess. I'm filling in for oh my god, for Lauren, my brain. All right, go. Ooh, it's Turiel, who's also going to be in next week's event. It's a great front slot. Wow, very disco. I love the blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have we done? I don't think we've done Turiel yet.
I didn't know Terry. I was like, so is Turiel brand new to the game, or?
No, Turiel was year 2.
Yeah, I never come
No, wait.
across him.
Yeah, year 2. Yeah.
I like him a lot.
These aren't champions we're buffing. They're just showing off who's coming next week.
Hey, why don't you tell him who we are buffing?
Oh yeah, what a great segue. So this weekend is the Search the Past weekend. So we're doing Almondran because of the GE, obviously. Evelyn, not Evelyn.
It's Evelyn, dude.
It's Evelyn. Don't do this to me. We are buffing Donaire, Walnut, and Jim. Donar. I see. I knew it's always something. Donar. It's the double A. Donar, Walnut, and Jim. Wait, there's no That's weird.
His full name is Dinar Blitzen, dude. Dinar Blitzen.
Yeah, I get it.
You have Christmas in Canada, correct?
Yeah. Do we? I don't know, man. Yeah, it's probably the Ack Inc. weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, the Omen slot 2 is our GE for this weekend, so it's gonna be good.
Your Get Everything? I always forget what GE stands for, so it just in my head.
Golden Epic.
Get Everything.
Yeah, get everything.
General Electric.
Babyology says, yeah, my boy pulled the PlayStation and swung down and threw the TV. Ooh!
Woof!
Oh,
I was just really...
Oh, that sucks.
I was just happy to hear not him crying and smashing himself in the face with it.
Yeah.
You know, that was what was scary to me. It's like, oh no.
Yeah.
Like, baby, we need to get a new baby. I think I broke.
He's saying to unhook it and put it in a drawer when you're not using it. Yeah.
It's just not that simple to do.
Yeah. Omnemnem says, what happened with Omnemnem says, what happened with PAX in the lockdown? Excuse me. I think they're doing an online PAX this year. Yeah, so I think they're doing like what other conventions are doing. They're just doing it all online. As long as you're okay, as long as they're making noise. It's when they're quiet when you know they're up to no good. That is true. Oh my god.
Oh man, there was like this like little moment of scariness because it was like, you know, he was not making a noise, and one of the things is he's always like rolling around or sitting up or crawling around. Like he doesn't sit still much anymore or anything. He's just always so excitable.
You gotta go. It's on the move.
Yeah. So I walked into the living room and I wasn't hearing anything. I was like, I gotta check on the buddy, see how he's doing. And like I couldn't see him. Like he had this like baby jail thing that he just sort of chills in. And so I'm like, Miles? And then I look over and I just see him laying down. I'm like, Miles, you good? And he looked up and he was just playing with stuff. And I was like, oh,
you're just chilling.
Like, okay, because every time he does something that's like a new thing he does, you got that like, oh, okay, that's new.
Ronaldo suggests getting an entertainment center that has cabinets with rear cable access. Put child locks on the cabinet doors. Then you only got to put your controllers away. Yeah, that's a good way to do it.
It just also doesn't matter being able to have like the system reach the controller.
Yeah. Babyology says, on a good note, my PlayStation survived. Hey! Yay, PlayStation. Glad that it survived. Well, I think, isn't PlayStation 5 doing their pre-orders now?
Are they?
Yeah. Yeah, you can do a direct pre-order from PlayStation, from Sony for the PS5.
How much is it? I don't know, like in US dollars, please.
I gotta Google it. I think it's $4.99. I think PS5 price. 400. I think. Yeah. So yeah, the PS. No, it's PS4 Pro. That's not it. Alexa, how many loonies? Yeah. It will cost you your firstborn. Yeah, I think it's like 400 or something like that. $4.99.
Can you send me the link in my DM?
In your DM.
So that when I get off of this, I can just get that going.
So you get that pre-order going?
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
All right. It is on the way. Pew. Yeah. I don't know if I want to buy one like right away.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the game's coming. I guess like the launch games for it were kind of like, Nothing that like was like I need to buy a PlayStation 5 today. So
Think it's going to be easy to find?
I mean, they'll sell out or they'll sell out really quick, like a new console always does, and then like a couple months later they'll just restock and it'll be fine. So yeah, the second gen PS5 will probably be better. Yeah, yeah. I don't want to get one on release, so I'll probably just wait a little bit, and then obviously depending on what game.
Fine, I'll wait.
Yeah. Well, don't let me harsh and mellow there, but. PlayStation 2 was $500 when it came out correctly. Yeah, the PS3 when it came out was like $1,000.
No way.
It was like $1,100 like here in Canada. It was crazy.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, in Canada.
It was $300 in the US. Wow. Yeah, it was super expensive here in Canada. That might have just been like the eBay ones, but I just remember like people buying it for like crazy amounts. I own 2 games for the PS4. I've never bought a PS4. What games were they, Jairus? PS4 was like $399. Yeah, I grew up on consoles, so I tend to stick to console gaming more so. I've been trying to like push more into the PC gaming. So I need to like, upgrade my home PC because it's okay, but it definitely needs some. I need a new processor for sure. I think I'm on like an i5, something like that. So I want to get like I'm up to an i7. Get some more RAM. What was my first console? My first console was a Sega Genesis, which we rented from a Blockbuster.
Original Nintendo.
Nice.
Well, no, I mean originally I had my dad's Commodore 64.
Ooh, nice. Oh, just so you guys got Disgaea 5, Persona 5. Hey, those are good games. So, Persona 5, very much so. Those are like egg eyes from the side. Yeah. Just a little bit of yolk. Atari 2600. Trontoni had the Intellivision.
I had cup and ball on string.
Cup and ball and string, yeah. Had the whole good old ring and stick. Yeah, I remember like we rented a Sega Genesis from Blockbuster. Got the nice big briefcase to bring home. Set that up. Played Sonic as my first game.
Nice.
And then I think my mom or my dad bought us a Super Nintendo. So then it just kind of went up from there.
Yeah, the original Nintendo, definitely.
Yeah.
First game I think I ever played was also one of the hardest games I ever will play. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game.
Oh yeah. You see, they're remaking
Battletoads?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I knew exactly where you were going with that. Yeah, I watched the trailer for it. It was actually kind of
It looks good.
cute. It was cute.
Yeah. Ooh, Game Boy Pocket. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I got this. I remember getting Super Nintendo, playing Super Mario World and Link to the Past, and fell in love with Zelda from that point. Although I remember playing Link to the Past, getting to Ganon, and just not being able to beat him. So I had to get my aunt to beat him for me because she had beaten it before.
Cool aunt.
Yeah, so I had a cool aunt. She was like, "Yeah, I'll beat it for you." And then we sat there and she beat it, and I was like, "Oh yeah, thank you." But I pretty much got through the rest of the game by myself, except for that last fight.
One that matters.
Yeah, the one that matters. Yeah. For action games, console is better. For real RPGs, like Heroes of Might and Magic, Baldur's Gate, PC is much better. Yeah, I couldn't imagine trying to play like Divinity: Original Sin 2 on a PS4. And there's just too much going on. Unless your control scheme was like really, really well done. So Oh, Secret of Mana, nice.
Oh, that's such a cool game.
I never played it. Like I didn't have we only had, I'd say Mario, Link to the Past. I think I had what is it called? It's like that weird like James Bond. He's a fish. He can like stretch up really tall. Was it James
Earthworm
Pond?
Jim?
James Pond.
Earthworm Jim was a good one.
Oh, that was good too. I didn't own that one, but I think it was James Pond.
Sounds right.
Yeah, that was a weird game. Yeah, I had it on Super Nintendo. It was that was super weird, and I never beat it. Could never figure it out. Then we had oh my god, what's the one that the fox is in? Star Fox.
Oh, I love Star Fox.
Yeah, I think we had a Kirby game. I don't remember. We had like kind of like the big staple ones. So
Right.
I never had any like I never had like Final Fantasy or anything like that, which kind of sucked. Yeah.
Yeah, but most people were introduced to the final. I mean, most people of our generation, I guess. I think were introduced to the Final Fantasy games through 7. Like it's the more common.
Yeah. 8 was my first one because my uncle had like a PlayStation. So
He had like a PlayStation, or he had a PlayStation.
He had a PlayStation. So he'd be playing it, and I'd be sitting downstairs. I'd be sitting down there watching him. There's a couple people that we lived with who we do that with. Like, what is it called? There's like another really good RPG on the PlayStation. The name's escaping me. All I remember there was like a hot spring scene that was like, whoa, I'm 12, I shouldn't be seeing this.
You sure you weren't playing Leisure Suit Larry, bud?
My dad played those games. So I remember trying to play one of those times, and he was like, no, you can't play this. I was like, oh, but why? It wasn't Xenogears or Suikoden. I haven't played either of those, but I know of them. Man. The one thing I remember too is that there was a cat. So there was you get this like cat named Ruby, I think, that turned into a dragon later on. Yeah, I can't. No, not Breath of Fire. Man. I think Nevada knows what it is. I know my sister knows too. This is gonna make me so mad. It's like an RPG game. I'm trying to remember. Like I remember like I had like the what's it called? The strategy guide for it. It was like a little black book.
Given a really great.
Yeah, I don't remember. The problem is I don't remember a lot of it.
Oh man, I remember it had
Lunar 2. Lunar 2. That's what it was.
That's how you got there. I had the book. It was a little.
No, I
I
googled RPGs on PlayStation 1. I just need to see the title, and I can nail it. Yeah, it was Lunar 2: Eternal Blue.
All right, so I have a question for you and Chat. It's not. Yeah, it is very unpleasant.
Yeah.
Sorry. No.
Yeah, sorry. I feel satisfied that I found the name, and my brain's like, we're good.
With all the time gate shenanigans.
Yeah.
With what fictional character? So it could be anime, movies, books, action. What fictional character would you have in your adventuring party? What would they do? And you get bonus points if you talk about how, like, what their abilities would be in an Idle Champions formation.
Ooh, yeah.
So, TTRPGify.
Nem says Jesus. And what kind of formation abilities would he have? Are we ready for a flip already?
We're ready for a flip already.
Yeah. Hold on. Before you flip.
Are you looking over Jesus's?
I'm looking at Jesus' formation abilities. 1 sec. Oh. Okay. Cool. Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. So this is Lazaps. Yay. So she will be coming out next week.
Is this everyone's first view of Lazaps? Am I the first view?
This is the first view that we've released to the public.
You're welcome.
You're welcome, yeah.
So tell us about Lazaps.
Well, Lazaps is the well, I have to call it Lazapaz, the way the name looks. Goblin Artificer. I don't want to spoil too much because there's something coming out. This will be something coming out a little bit later today that I'll probably go into a bit more in detail. But
yeah. Goblin Artificer.
Yeah, Goblin Artificer. Yeah, so that's all you get. All right, so we're gonna look through here. So Nevada. Lasmataz, yeah. Nevada says Sora from Kingdom Hearts, of course. He buffs everyone else because he's all about the power of friends and lights. Yeah.
I choose Duncan, Idaho.
Duncan, Idaho.
Yes.
Who is that and why?
He is low-key the most important character in all the Dune series.
And all the Doom series?
Dune.
Oh, Dune.
Dune. Okay, Dune.
I thought you said Doom.
No. He's a sword master of Ganaz.
Dude.
So, yeah. So I think fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Battle master. I don't know. Anyone who knows Dune really well, but also knows the fighter categories really well.
Dylan's asking which Duncan, Idaho.
Well, that's why he's so important. Because every iteration, for the most part, has the mind of Duncan, Idaho. So I guess you could have an all Duncan, Idaho team. I do like Hate because the eyes are super cool. The ghoul. I also, by being asked that question, realize how much more I love Dylan.
Big LYG is asking, is Lazaps an original or for stories? Or from stories? It's an original. People have been asking us for a while for an artificer and for a goblin, so we're like, hey, let's slap together.
Slap together.
Yeah, just slap together.
Just slap it together and make it real quick now. I don't think you guys do that with anything. There's so much thought.
There's a lot of thought of it, but like, hey, like people want artificer, people want a goblin or like a monster, another monstrous race. So let's just combine them. Then I check Kyo and Kyoma because I redo events. Totally, yeah, that's totally it. You have to put the banana in the microwave and then you could redo the event. Anna Dita says, if you're going Dune, why not go full Monty and take Paul Atreides?
Why Paul Atreides? He's nothing compared to Duncan, Idaho.
But he has infinite power to kill, apparently.
Yeah, except that, like, late game Duncan, Idaho.
Yeah.
That's where it's
late game. Level 20 Duncan, Idaho is the best.
Well, Duncan, Idaho is the Kwisatz Haderach.
You're talking like I've read Dune before.
Well, time for you to get on it.
Yeah. Mr. Blonde 42 says, "Thank you for reminding me. I need to reread Dune." And then Jay agrees that I need to also reread Dune. Read Nevada. Read Mistborn first.
just remember that if you say it's like when you're like, oh yeah, I got to read Wheel of Time. You got to remember that that's like the investment of a lot of time.
Yeah, isn't like $16?
Of what? Wheel of Time
Real
or
time, yeah.
Dune?
Real time. It's like
13,
16 or $18, something like that.
Well, maybe. I do know that Dune is like 16 or 18 books if you
Crazy.
consider the prequels and.
So 18 if you include everything, yeah. I also have to read the Drit series, yeah. There's a lot of books out there, man.
Yeah, I want to check out the. I never read the Dresden books.
Oh, the Dresden Files? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah. Star Chaser says that they were going to say Superman, but Lee has convinced you otherwise.
Superman would be good.
Yeah. Be a good DPS character. Or tank. Just doesn't die.
Well, no, because Superman's weak against magic, so he's entering He's entering a real hard world for his whole steez.
Yeah, just a quick magic missile. Just blows him up.
Well, I mean, it doesn't blow him up, but it
he
it
blows
hits
up.
him. Oh, okay.
Goes boom.
I'm just saying, like anyone who would be like, "Oh, Superman would be way too OP in that world." It's like, actually, if you think about it, there's going to be somewhere where the playing field is leveled for Superman.
A good old disintegrate right to the chest. That's it. Dylan says Duncan's destiny gets pretty wild.
Oh my gosh.
So the only Dune novel Dylan ever recommends is the first one. The subsequently published novels never live up to the first one. Will the story just go on for like 1,000 years? Wow.
Oh, man, I don't know. I see what you're saying, but I think his son and Kevin J. Anderson kept the voice pretty well. I really dig him. And then Kevin J. Anderson has a series. So I think it's only 7 books though, so it's not as long of a crawl. But it's Saga of the Seven Sons, and it's very cool. It's the only. I think I may have talked about it on here before. Because it's the only series I think I've ever read where I've been like reading the book. You know, there's 7 books, so I'll be reading like book 3, and just be like, "Oh, they're screwed. There's nothing they can do. There's no way out. Everyone's this is bad." And then I start reading the book, and I'm like, "Oh, snap!" Without it being completely all Deus Ex Machina.
Yeah. We need J.J. Abrams to do a new Dune movie. It feels like the current generation is missing out. And then Jay's adding in, I think we should just bring back the original Dune movie. I don't think a remake would live up to it. Ooh.
Are we talking about the fact that like there is absolutely a Dune movie coming out, though?
I think so.
J.J. Abrams isn't like the only person that can do a sci-fi story justice here.
Yeah. It's supposed to come out November 18th. That's not too far away, actually.
Yeah, because I know that I saw something that was talking about how it's the.
So J.J. Abrams. Dylan says J.J. Abrams will butcher Dune.
Every time I see his name, I think J.J. Abrams.
J.J. Abrams. Oh, apparently Jay didn't know that there's a Dune movie coming out.
Oh yeah.
Yes, yeah, comes out in November.
And its cast is pretty cool.
Yeah. Nemnems asks, how does Superman build muscle? You have to tear muscle fibers to grow them stronger. I think because he's already super buff. He's just born that way.
But Mod Pocket. Yeah. Boy.
Superman absorbs radiation from soul. That's what. I know like little and nothing about Superman, so all the strength and powers come from that nonsense. Yeah, so yeah, like different suns, or like whatever stage the sun is in, it gives him like different strength and powers and stuff. Apparently, the Sci-Fi Channel Dune miniseries was surprisingly good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I hadn't. I mean, the thing is, I hadn't read any of the Dunes when I saw the adaptations in film.
Mm.
It wasn't until after,
Jason,
and then I read.
Jay seems concerned that Timothy Chalamet's going to be in the Dune remake. Doesn't know how they feel about it. I don't know who that is, so.
Kind of a perfect choice for Paul Atreides, considering what Paul is like in the beginning of his advent. You know, he starts off not crazy, amazing, terrifying Paul.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think it'd be really cool if they did like a series that was just going to be like the entire Duneverse, like
Yeah.
kind of like with like the Ender's Game movie.
Oh, yeah.
How the books go with that. Like I just was like they couldn't possibly get away with doing the sequels. It just because it'd be so hard to like have people be like, oh look,
Yeah.
pig people. That seems very similar to how the first movie was. I'm very confused.
So, JSR says, so if Superman goes in the Underdark where the radiation of the sun hasn't penetrated, he becomes normal? Yeah, the Drow would just, like, rip him apart. Isn't there a story arc of him getting stuck in the sun and coming out super powerful? For Superman, I think so.
I think it's All Star Superman, and I think they actually made an animated film, one of the DC animated films of it, I think.
Yeah.
And it's really well made. The DC animated universe does not get enough credit for how great it is.
Yeah. I've always heard that like, the DC animated universe was, like, is better than the Marvel one, but Marvel's live actions are better than DC.
Well, the TV shows and stuff, Marvel had some of, but what really does Marvel have to put up to the plate for their animated universe?
Yeah. They just do everything live action.
Mm-hmm. Which, I mean, they do pretty
Really well, yeah. Cassius 335. So with the chef's skill on Unearthed Arcana, how hard would it be to build an actual Griddle champion? What would the rest of that build be like? Ooh.
I need to look into this skill more, because it seems very up my alley.
Well, let's look it up.
Yeah, look it up.
All right. The Unearthed Arcana for chef. The time and effort spent mastering the culinary arts has paid off. You gain the following benefits. Increase your constitution or wisdom score by 1 to a maximum of 20. You gain proficiency with cook's utensils if you don't already have it. As part of a short rest, you can cook special food, provided you have ingredients and cook utensils. You can prepare enough of this food for a number of creatures equal to 4 plus your proficiency bonus. At the end of the short rest, any creature who eats the food and spends more than 1 hit dice to regain hit points regains an extra 1d8 hit points. It's not bad. With 1 hour of work, or when you finish a long rest, you can cook a number of treats equal to your proficiency bonus. These special treats last 8 hours after being made. A creature can use the bonus action to eat one of these treats to gain temporary hit points equal to your proficiency bonus. Oh.
Alright, so it's basically healing magic.
Yeah, it's a little bit of healing.
No combat chivalry.
Yeah. The adding a constitution and like or like wisdom is pretty good. I would.
A cleric cook would be a pretty good build.
Yeah.
For that, I mean, it doesn't have. I still think it'd be a warlock. But you'd have to reskin and flavor.
Yeah.
A lot.
I keep thinking for some reason I keep coming back to fighter, that you just have like a
Magic item.
Yeah, no, not even a magic item. Just like you have your weapon's a frying pan, right? But it's like it acts like a club or whatever, and you just dome people with it left, right, and center.
But that's the thing is, I'm not smashing my expensive griddle into someone's face. It would ruin it.
Yeah, that's true.
Ruin.
Yes, so Rapunzel. Yeah, that's it. you could dual wield meat cleavers, yeah. Like just kind of like reskin a short sword to being a cleaver.
But yeah, so I mean, there'd be a lot of reskinning and stuff like that, but that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm afraid no reskins.
Yeah. I mean, like adjusting things to fit like your narrative, I think is totally fine. Like like we're actually picking up my D&D game back next Friday, and my friend Jacob, who is a warlock fighter, he wants to have his lance like open up like a Gundam machine and shoot Eldritch Blasts out of it. And I'm like, yeah, that's totally fine. Like, it's just a flavor text, right? So it's gonna be pretty cool.
I think when you do reskinning stuff, one of the things that I personally find fun in the game is having, like, here's the thing with that, is if you give it some little bit of fun, disadvantagey stuff, so does he create the Eldritch Blast, or is it the lance that does it, or a combination of both?
Yeah,
Because
I
what if the
it's
lance
like
is
him
stolen?
influencing the weapon.
So does he lose Eldritch Blast temporarily if he's disarmed?
Ooh, maybe.
See, that's what I'm talking about. It's like
Yeah.
a little fun thing of, yes, and all it is a reskin, but keep track of your thing, because it'll be kind of a cool thing of what if you lost that ability because
Yeah.
of,
I think that's
now,
one
it's
thing.
not something that you would do to someone a lot. Like, you wouldn't go like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take away your power.
Yeah.
That's fun to do.
I kind of think that's one thing that's missing a little bit from like D&D is like being able to disarm people, or like have durability and stuff like that. Like I imagine like the lance shifting like forms all the time when it's not meant for that would degrade in durability over time,
Mm-hmm.
right? Whereas maybe
Yeah.
then maybe he finds like an actual magical lance that's built for that influence of magic to it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could. That's one of those things that you as a DM could. I mean, you could give it charges,
Yeah.
but just have it kind of be something like it has 40 charge, like a lot of charges, so that you're not making us like, oh yeah, you can use this weapon 3 times.
Yeah. Or you could do
something
You could like
like
kind of
that.
roll it like a wild magic. So if you roll a 1,
yeah.
you roll a d20. If you roll a 1, something happens to it.
Oh yeah, kind of like the rifles and stuff in Gunslinger.
Yeah.
Or can jam and yeah. That's
Give
definitely-
him like a that'd be cool. Right now saying Lee's putting a lot of detail on this pancake. How excited should we be for it? You should always be excited at your maximum potential for every pancake
Yeah.
that Lee does.
Thank you. But also pretty excited.
Yeah. TDS is a bonus to frying pan attacks. I mean, it's just be a reskinned club, right? So
I don't know, man. I think cutlery, sure, but like the
but the actual frying pan.
actual frying pan, I would
Yeah.
not want to. I don't know. Well, no, frying pan, right? Isn't there a Dragon Age
What's that?
or Dragonlance character that the weapon is a frying pan?
I'm not too sure.
Someone asked Margaret Weiss, not Margaret.
Oh, okay. Oh, Tika
Yeah.
Majory. You can also dual wield steak knives or bread sauce. Yeah, that's not too bad.
Oh yeah, chef's knives. You got a lot of.
Oh yeah, it was nice. For
You got a
days.
lot of weaponry and.
Alright, so maybe we go rogue instead of fighter. You're just throwing chef's knives at
Yeah,
people.
sleight of hand definitely could be a part of
The cooking
how-
mastery. Yeah.
cooking. I remember I started to, because I was, I never finished anything, but I started to write like a short story that a world where the food, like cooking, was the magic,
Yeah.
and
The only reason the rogue is so sneaky is because if you step too hard, the souffle falls. You have to make sure your
Well, the
souffle doesn't
thing,
drop.
rogues aren't always about the sneak.
Yeah.
My last character I played with in D&D was Swashbuckler.
Yeah.
Sneaky was definitely not the thing they did a lot. They did, ha ha!
Yeah. I can get a magic Griddle smashing and impervious all damage. Well, I mean, most magic items are like pretty much invincible. Like durability does not exist in 5e, and like anything magical, it doesn't break, right? So. Yeah, it'd be a stabby rogue, not a sneaky rogue, yeah. clicky death potion. yeah, I think having like a rogue would be interesting because then you like maybe like mastery over poisons, and that's your job is like to go and poison people. You don't stab people, you just poison them. A stealthy chef rogue is assassinates how you get a tomberry. Yes. I love tomberries. I think they're one of the best monsters in Final Fantasy.
Oh yeah, I was like, "What's a Tonberry?" But then I was like, "Oh,
little green dude and little little stab your chef knife." Yeah, they were so hard to kill and they drop nothing.
Yeah, what was their deal? Like, why? Why are they? Why do they?
They're just abusively strong. Could kill you so fast and just didn't drop experience. Or did you get like barely any experience, or it drops from them? At least the ones in FF8 weren't that didn't really give you a lot for how hard they were.
I've always liked that kind of low key make you think you're brilliant when you're playing Final Fantasy games and you use heal spells against undead.
Oh yeah. One of Dylan's friends got a Tomberry tattooed on his back, full color. Nice.
Nice. I got a wild thornberry tattooed because they didn't know what a Tonberry was.
I thought you were going to say Nigel Thornberry. Wait a minute.
That's what I'm saying. It ended up being Nigel.
Yeah. I like how to individuals send two-handed durability. There is none unless you use a weapon for something that isn't intended to do. Yeah, that makes total sense.
Wait, say that again?
So durability doesn't exist unless you use it for something that's not intended to do. So if you're gonna like smash a box with your sword, like it's like, well, wait a minute. Nevada, I did bring up the Tomberry cosplay earlier. Nevada, you weren't here for it,
right? And I didn't. I did one of those like because I'm a member of geek culture. When I didn't know what that was right off the bat, I smiled and nodded.
You just smiled and nodded, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That'll be cool. I'll just wait and see it because it's a cosplay.
Yeah.
Okay, ready for this flipperino?
Yeah, let's go. Boom. So this is Lazap's kind of full art for the character modeling game. I'm really excited for next week. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I have not had a chance to play with Lazap's yet, so yeah, in her good old power armor. Good old pew-pews going on. Cassie says maybe you just need a rank or two of Barbarian or Paladin, depending on how heavily dressed you want to be. Oh, maybe Barbarian, because that way, when you rank, you can get like really mad at your food, and so it doesn't like all the oil doesn't burn you.
Right, but what if you had your character had a companion, so it'd be someone else's character. You know, it wouldn't be like you got to have this, but so they were a paladin or a fighter or something that had their armor was all detachable cookware. So their AC wearing this armor is really high, but part of it is like in combat, quick use cooking magic stuff. But you had to like take pieces off of their armor to do it. So like you needed a cook pot, or you needed a frying pan, or you needed this or that. So depending on what parts you took off, it would lower AC of the tank.
Yeah.
I have thought about this.
That's not bad. Day of the Aztecs says barbarian rage when you really need to tenderize that steak. Yeah. Just imagine like you're cooking you're cooking a steak or whatever, and like the oil or the grease is like splatting on your chest, and you're just like ah, get super mad at it and just rage and not take damage for a little while. Paladin Oath of the Gourmand, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of ways you can go with it, like just depending on like how you want to reskin it and like what your thoughts are on it, right? I mean, for all we know, somebody might have already made something about it. So, yeah, I guess it depends like what kind of cook you want to be. I imagine like a bake, like if you're gonna be like a baker, you'd be more clericy. Make nice treats for everybody.
If you food art, you'd definitely be
a bard.
Yeah.
Yeah. A battle rager that goes berserk by pouring molten oil on him or herself. Yeah. Yikes.
That'd be like the rustic outdoors chef.
The druid, yeah. Never dragon bait. one day, Jester. We'll do it one day. Do we have one list at all? At this point, we should just make my bonus pancake one of these weeks. But yeah, we're just gonna do it as a bonus. Just get it done. Yeah, it's the CNE soon. Yeah. So CNE soon is it's how long it took Corey to show up, right? So what, 2 years, 3 years? Druid chef only makes communion wafers, no matter what recipes used. Yeah. Oh, cleric, yeah. I mean, either way. What bard college would a chef be? It's a very verbal class. Well, you can be you could be a pancake artist, right? Like anything to do with like drawing or
because it's also like dancing is a bardic thing and storytelling is. So yeah, you think of it like you're doing a cooking show as part of it. That would be how the spells are cast. The verbal spells are cast. Is get all Julia Childs on it. Today we'll be doing Tasha's Hoodies Laughter.
Hey, College of the Iron Chef. That's good. It's a druid chef who only makes vegan recipes. Yeah. Also known as Caduceus. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Iron Chefs are 100% performers. So.
I want to do. It would be kind of a thing where. You know how like you don't always start at level 1, obviously.
Yeah.
So I would want to do if there was like a semi-high level starting point, not high level, but at least like 5 to 7 campaign. I would want to be a druid who wasn't a druid yesterday and woke up into being like one of the chosen druids of the Circle of Six, like one of those kind of things.
Yeah.
But they're so indifferent to nature. Like they really do not care about nature or animals or anything. Because like you have made a mistake. So they have all those spells and all those things, but like in their mind, it's not like, oh, the animals, like their summons are like, yeah, I make magical, like, you know, they have no, like, it's just magic dust. It's magic thing. It isn't, I have created a deer It's just like I magicked a deer for my summoning. And I think it would just be fun to play a druid who really wasn't just like, oh, nature and connection and that sort of like just the connection of the part. Just, I have magic.
I woke up. Yeah, I woke up this morning and maybe they're like a fighter in the army or something like that. The way they're trying to put their metal, they're trying to put their metal armor on and it starts burning them because they can't wear metal.
Or just frankly, it's just they are a person that is part of whatever the prophecy of the this and that. Mm-hmm. Either they're part of it or they were accidentally given it. Like, there's a lot of things you could do.
Yeah.
But I just want to do a druid that wishes they weren't.
Yeah.
Without it being like I feel like I've, I don't know. I just going against the norm of my druid of a circle.
Yeah. See, Neman also has a good point. It's like, can you do like an anti-druid, like an anti-paladin? That'd be cool. I don't think there's an official one, but imagine you could.
But like, I just also think of like this person being like, okay, so it's like checking for traps, right? Mm-hmm. So instead of like sending your stealthy rogue or whatever, you just summon like a wolf and go, wolf, go in that room, and falls in the trap and be like,
yeah.
Wolf disappears, and it's like, oh yeah, there's a trap there.
Yeah.
Because it's just magic. It's not.
Yeah, they don't see it as being a real.
They don't see it as being.
Acts of Anarchy saying, Shawn, I wrote a cleric of knowledge who is a chef traveling the world to collect recipes from all the cultures of Faerun. Oh, nice.
That's cool.
Is that just like as a backstory, or like did you adjust the knowledge, like level up stuff for that too? The cleric of knowledge is pretty cool. You can like adjust your proficiencies and stuff, or you can get proficiency with like a certain tool for like an hour. And it's part of like your divine stuff. The verbal component of every spell is Bork when a Swedish chef is your patron. Yeah, well, Bork. I like it. I'm really excited to play D&D again next week.
Nice. How long has it been?
About a month. Yeah.
Bored.
It's like a big break. It was kind of nice.
Mm-hmm. I can see it being a little bit of both.
Yeah. But I have to catch up to figure out like where we were, what we were doing, go through all the planning and stuff. So.
Yeah, we've had our Alien games actually now for the third week kind of had to get pushed.
Ugh.
And we are in like such an intense moment too. Like, okay, so things are about to pop off next week, guys. Now we're in like 3 weeks later. Like,
yeah. No, we're still
waiting to pop
things
off. Are about to pop.
Yeah, we're still waiting to pop off. Yeah, Access didn't change her mechanically, but she's permanently whiz in based. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I was running Tomb of Annihilation before I went to absolute hell, and my friend Jacob, who's also in my Descent game, played a cleric of knowledge named Clarence, who was pretty much like that way, whiz intelligence based, and was just it was pretty good. He was very, very useful. Yeah, Bork translates to Never Dragon Bait. You nailed it.
I want to do like it would take a pretty good amount of rethinking of how, but I want to do a fighter that is like purely like a strategist and have it
Battle
be...
Master?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But also to have it be where the your attack is intelligence. Like, instead of strength or dexterity, your whole thing is your precision of your stab is what does so much damage.
It's very much like the what's it called? When Sherlock fights somebody and he like plans like the 30 moves ahead, like in the Sherlock movie with Robert Downey Jr.
Right, exactly. That kind of.
I do this, and you do this, and this. I was like, you just plan the whole fight.
I think it would be a mixture of that and just like knowing like, if I hit them here, they're gonna drop dead.
Yeah,
they're gonna be dead. But yeah, I mean, based on doing stuff like okay, when they swing at me, they will have an opening right here, and that's when I do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I have outthought your outthinking. Yeah, maybe do something like you make like an intelligence check, and if you succeed, it's like they have disadvantage, like on their attack against you, and you have attack, or you get advantage against them. It's one or the other.
Well, honestly, I mean, if that is an already established thing, sure. But I really just want to be able to have my my attack and attack bonus be my intelligence, so you can build a fighter where intelligence is your top stat, so that you.
I mean, isn't that? I guess that's more Eldritch Knight, isn't it?
But I don't want to be doing magic. Like that's the thing. Eldritch Knight is like, oh, here's magic spells, and this and that. And I want to be fighter who's just about precision, timing, accuracy, planning.
Yeah.
And have that kind of work, not just be like, okay, well then your second stat, just make it this. Like no.
But you only think that I think that you think that attack will succeed. Yeah. Yeah. I think the hard part there is like you couldn't make like the attack like damage portion would still need to be like strength and dexterity to make your because that's about like your finesse of actually using it, right? And you can think it all the way through totally fine, but if you have a strength of 8 and you just kind of like slap him with the sword, it's not going to do anything.
But like that's the thing is
you still need the strength or the ability to pierce the person or the enemy with your weapon, right?
But especially if you're using a piercing thing, not really, because it's like, okay, so I'm a cook, right? And people think like when you're using your chef's knife or whatever, you need to, push hard down and that.
Yeah.
I use so little, pushing onto my knife because I am going slow and it's sharp because I've sharpened it correctly. And I go slow, smooth, and, methodical. Yeah. So someone where's the strength in that? Yeah. Someone being strong isn't doing it
but you're
right.
Like the carrots of the meat you're chopping or like slicing don't have armor or like a tough hide, right?
Sure, but I mean, if you're smart about it, you're piercing between the hide.
Yeah.
It's the same kind of. I mean, if you're using a weapon against someone with armor, like a crazy armor, right?
Yeah.
And you're dex based or you're strength based, do you lose advantage to actually hitting them because of your dex based attack?
Well, the dex based attack would just make it that you're pinpointing those areas to get into that.
Though?
Yeah.
What kind of dex? What does that have to do with dexterity? That's more intelligence to me than anything.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I can cartwheel a kick in there. So I think that argument alone explains why an intelligence-based attack bonus would work, because it is about the precision.
Yeah.
And your character doesn't have a -3 stat necessarily on your strength or dex, so it's not like you're throwing a noodle at someone smartly. You're still a fighter. You're still doing stuff. Yeah. Dex or strength would probably be your number 2 stat or competition.
Yeah. Dylan says it sounds like a dex-based Battlemaster fighter to him. Then Dark Dragon says the dex explains the aim, and Garver saying intelligence, knowing the place to strike. Dexterity is physically being able to make that strike.
But that's like saying that you have nothing like dexters. Like I don't know. I think that the argument, because that's also like a dex-based Battlemaster does sound like that, but then if you want to have investigation and history and all of the intelligence-based things be what your character is about, then you could have a fighter with really cool stuff
Yeah.
have intelligence be as their attack modifier because they're smart enough to like hit that pinpoint.
Yeah. I mean, if anything, I think at that point, I don't think it'd be a fighter.
That's
I
what
think
I'm
you'd be
saying.
like a
I think
magicless wizard.
right. That's why I'm saying I
Yeah.
would love for it to be able to have.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going too far outside of the box of creativity
Yeah.
to do that.
Yeah. Like I said, like having like the to hit bonus being intelligence, I think totally fine. But I think having like the actual damage boost would need to be a physical skill, strength or dexterity. Because like yeah, I guess girl was saying you can 100% know how to do something, but not have the physical capability to do it. Like, you can know where to pinpoint, but if you're not fast enough or strong enough to get to that point, then like what's the point of knowing how to do it, right?
I think that if you're smart enough that you know a stronger, faster person is coming at you, you're smart enough to figure out the way to get yourself there.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you have a negative stat for your dex, you're still more than your average person in every aspect. So I think that, yes.
Yeah. But I mean, like, you have this bigger, stronger person running at you. You're like, oh, I'll trip him, but you're not strong enough to actually keep your leg out there, so he just bulldozes you instead.
Right, but you science the way to have it be like, it's like when you use a pulley system.
There's only so much science you can do in like the 6 seconds someone's running at you to try and murder you.
You ready for the flip?
Yeah. And boom. So this is still Lazap's, but
Zap.
zap. But it's when she's under attack and she gets her little armor up. I think Dylan's doing something special as well, so we'll wait for him to post it. Yeah, finger and hand dexterity is part of the chef training, though. How much knife practice do you have in order to properly cut scallions in seconds? Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely see like the both sides of like needing to have like the strength and dexterity and then being only int to it. Like it's, I'm just imagining this like noodly armed, person like.
Why would they be noodly armed? Just because their intelligence is how they.
Well, not even that. It's like like I think everyone's base stats you start off as 8, right?
Sure.
And that's a minus what? That's -1 to strength. So like maybe you get to 10 and be just a bare minimum, but you still need to have the ability to do such stuff.
But it's like judo. If someone's coming at you, you use their weight against them.
Yeah.
You do that kind of thing against them. And I just think that intelligence taking over for that stuff, if you use just a little, it's like, I think it would be cool to be able to have a fighter who was the guy that would find stuff, investigate stuff, do that kind of thing. And that's their number one stat without losing because they're trying to use like 3 different stats to be important.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I understand the argument that it's not a physical per se thing.
Yeah.
But
I think it's very much like, you can sit there and you can think as much as you want on how to bite this person, but unless you have the physical capabilities to do that, all the thinking in the world isn't going to matter. Right?
The
So,
thinking and application.
yeah.
The application doesn't need to be I hit you really hard or I'm faster than you. Is when you're coming at me, if I position my body and my hand in a way that you're going to dive into a throat punch, that's all intelligence and application of that intelligence.
But you also need the strength. If you have your hand out to throat punch him to set that up, but if you're not strong enough to have that complete, your arm's just going to bounce off them because you can't keep your arm physically
strong
there.
Do you think you have to be?
Like not that strong.
If you have the right angle, the right positioning.
Yeah.
It's the very Sherlockian fight scene thing.
Yeah.
You just know exactly when and where to do what you got to do. And as long as you aren't a negative modifier to your stat, you're going to be strong enough to not have your arm shatter when you punch someone.
Yeah. That's fair.
So you want to do a round of name a thing without a reference, and I will make a pancake of what I think it is based on just the name?
Sure. Or hold on. What colors do you have available right now?
Green, red. I've got all of them
Here,
to
do
some
this.
extent.
Huh.
All right, just hold it there the whole time.
Oh God. Okay. Well, in any case, we have the blog post is out. Okay, that's it. Let me know when you need it
I
again.
can't.
Ah.
I need it. Okay, I'll just go from there.
All right.
I saw it once for a minute, and I'll
All right,
see if
there
I
we go.
can.
Yeah, strength check. I failed that. Yeah, so blog post is out for Les Apps. So we got the Goblin Artificer, Nutri Evil. It's an old goblin, age 19. It's an Armorer Artificer. Let's see here what we got here. So let's go. Let's talk about it a little bit. I know Gar will probably go over it a little bit later on, but I want to talk about it first too. So we got what we got. Lazap's basic abilities. Their basic attack. It's a Thunder Gauntlet. Lazap's leaps out and attacks the nearest enemy with their Thunder Gauntlet, damages them and stunning them for 0.5 seconds. And then she also has a Grappling Fist, where she fires her Grappling Fist at a random enemy, and quickly yanks into the front of the formation. This attack deals no damage and cannot move static monsters or blockers. Yeah, Spotlight came out, Gower. I think Dylan posted it a little bit above. Got good old Fury of the Small. Increase the damage of all small races, Dwarves, Goblin, Halfling, Gnomes, and Kobold by 100% for each qualifying champion. Stacks multiplicatively. Oh, we're gonna get our small folk. Yeah, bring out the Ishi meta. Here we go. I love it. Got Power Armor. When Lazap's is under attack, she consumes 10 stacks of Power Armor and increases the effect by Fear the Small by 400% for 10 seconds. Wow. Tiny Bulwark. When Lazap's is under attack, she consumes 10 stacks of Power Armor and increases the effect of Fear the Small by 10%. Oh, same thing. Wait. Okay. So we got two abilities that pretty much do the same thing. Oh, where'd it go? Oh my god. There it is. Lightning Launcher. When Lazap's is under attack by at least 5 enemies, she consumes 15 stacks of Power Armor and activates her Lightning Launcher. Fire from a gem in the middle of her chest, targeting one of the enemies attacking her and striking all enemies in a line, causing them to take 200% more damage for 7.5 seconds. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, gotta refresh. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Yeah, so it's a Power Armor. Lazap's has a set of Artificer Power Armor. It gains 1 stack for every 1 second that Lazap's is not under attack. This caps at 100 stacks. Lazap's gains 1% max health for each stack of Power Armor, stacking additively. Oh. That's pretty cool. And then, of course, the 25% base their max health, as most other tanks do. Specializations. Stolen Power. Increase the max stacks by Power Armor by 100. Pretty good. Urchin Pranks. Isn't that the same as... what's it? Alcorius? Is it the same name? Uh-oh. Jamie Spotlight. Where is Alcoria? It is. Uh-oh. Dylan. That's weird. Oh, slot 9. Ooh. Oh yeah, I didn't go for that. That's I'll bring that up, okay. Alright, well that's super weird. Yeah. Okay, well those so the Urchin Pranks, which might probably be changed. Abilities that require Zaps to be under attack now trigger if any champion of the formation is attacked. That was okay. She's gonna be like Zaps is gonna be up front anyway, right? So this is Mike Wazowski.
Yeah, I saw it and then like totally forgot. I was like, does it have a mouth or a face at all?
No.
I gave it a little bit of a mouth.
You made it Mike Wazowski. Okay.
Did they give a release date for the PlayStation 5?
I think it's like November or something like that. Not quite sure.
Oh, also Constitution. Constitution is how you could, like most fighters, you want that to be kind of your
It
second
would be kind of
stat,
hard,
right?
yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you're hardy and smart, that can...
Yeah.
Because if you want to go with how can you do that in 6 seconds? Well, then you've got a whole lot of things that you need to think about with your D&D games.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, Time Gates are live too. We got Dave's got Stokey, Zorba, and Morgaine. Nice pull. And then last specialization is the Zapper. Lightning launcher will now trigger with only one enemy attacking while zaps, and the damage buff is increased by 100. Ooh. Mike Wazowski.
All right, let me say it again.
I like how the top's on fire.
Well, what is that on top of it?
They're like spikes.
That's what this is.
It's like a plant, right?
I don't know.
So
I didn't know what it
for
was.
comparison, yeah, it's not bad. It's pretty close.
I saw it for a few seconds. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. I didn't hold it up there for that long, so.
I think Constitution is why that would work.
Yeah, Constitution. I can see Constitution. That you have the ability to just hold your fist there. All right. Well, I think now that it is, I'd rather eat Lizard than what Shawn's holding up. Yeah, that's funny. All right. Well, that is going to be it for today, friends and family alike. Thank you for joining us today on Friday, August 28th. Right? Yeah, 28th.
Yeah.
And thank you for joining us and participating in the Isle Champions and Dungeons & Dragons communities. You guys are all amazingly awesome. I love hanging out with you guys every Friday. It's been great. Of course, this show exists because of a number of amazing people behind the scenes, including our co-producer Jay, as well as our partners at Dungeons & Dragons, Greg, Bart, Pelham, Allison, Shawling, and Lisa. And don't forget, 1 p.m. today, Godward's Guide to absolutely everything at Isle Champions. And of course, we also got Mars's Guiding Hand tomorrow at 9 a.m. bright and early. All right. Bye, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Woo.
Bye.
Bye.